As promised, I just removed everything from the bed. I'm gonna be going over everything. There's gonna be a series of videos that I'm gonna post on YouTube, and I'm gonna be putting links for the videos on my eBay listing. This is what it looks like when it's empty. It hasn't been finished yet. The paint is in, there's multiple layers of paint. Some of it I guess chipped off over the years. This was a shop van when I bought it. It had some, I guess, shelving attached to the railings. The electrical system is still in there, but I was planning on removing all that. I wanted to completely remove the paint on the inside and redo it. And I guess speaking of paint, I will start with all the paint that I have. I have 4, 8, 9, about 9.5 gallons of flat green, which is the caulk paint. It's supposed to be the original paint for this truck. In this one I have primer. There's 4 gallons of primer. Black zinc phosphate primer. This one is 4 gallons of, this is the flat black. So this is all paint for the outside. My goal was to paint the whole outside of the truck, give it a fresh coat of paint after repairing a couple of spots over here. There's a spot over here. On the whole entire truck, these are the worst spots right here, and this one over here. I was basically going to put a patch over this, seal it up. Instead of removing material, I was just going to fix it. I had a couple of spots up top that I already fixed. I had a little bit of a leak when I first picked it up. I didn't want the problem to get worse, so I actually capped both sides of the top to make it a little stronger. I mean, it was a tiny little pinhole. I kind of went overboard. I wanted it to look symmetrical, and also wanted to add to its structural rigidity. Over here there's 2 gallons of, I believe this is the brown. Yeah, this is the brown. And here we have more flat green. Okay, so we have more of that stuff. 2 more gallons. This stuff, I will get to this later. This one is, the box is not open, but it's urethane. So this is basically a bed lining without the texture, and it comes in olive drab. My goal was to basically coat the whole entire top of the truck with that polyurethane bed liner type of material to kind of, you know, this way I can just forget about it. You know, I'll never have to worry about any, you know, rust problems, because the top is flat. Water is likely to kind of pool up on top of it. I didn't want to deal with any rust issues. Now that stuff is paintable, so I was gonna basically continue the original camouflage paint job over it. Okay, so this stuff is black. But this one is textured. My plan was to have a platform the same size as the whole back of the truck that's supposed to drop down. And I do have all this metal in here I didn't take this out because this is heavy stuff. There's a lot of metal there, all the tubing, square tubing, some round tubing that I'm supposed to build this platform with. It's also supposed to, the platform is supposed to have a door on it. There's enough material there to build all that. The door is supposed to swing open, so this way it allows you access to this door without dropping the whole thing down. And when it's dropped down, it's cable operated. I have all the parts that's necessary. I'll maybe get back to that in another video. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get all this in one video. I think I'm gonna have to make multiple ones anyway. So these are the stands. These are 2,000 pounds each. They support 2,000 pounds each. These are supposed to go on the platform, so when it's dropped down, you lower these jacks down, and then it gives it, you know, support. So this way it's not suspended on the cables. And this is the whole drive mechanism that's supposed to be for the, this actually, this warm gear motor, it's built for dump trucks with the fabric on top that's supposed to open and close. So this is a really powerful unit. And this is the driven gear. Inside those boxes in there, there is a shaft. I will explain how that's supposed to go, but this is the driven gear. And I think I had an option of two different, there's a spare of this one. This is the gear that's supposed to go on that motor. And this is the chain that drives it and all the links. These are the support bearings that are supposed to, the flange bearings that the shaft is supposed to ride on. Basically, the flange bearings go over here, and then there's a long shaft that goes over here. That motor I was supposed to install right over here, I believe. These are supposed to be relocated to here. When I do that, these brackets are gonna come off. Motor goes over there, the chain drives the sprocket, and that long shaft is gonna have these cable spools, and yeah, these are the greasable hinges for the whole platform that are supposed to be welded on. And then I have two fair leads over there. These are supposed to kind of keep the line, the wire. The fair leads are supposed to be here, and the spools would end up over here, so the wire would come over here, go around the fair lead, and then go to the top over there. And from there, you would have those pulleys connecting to the top of the platform. So when the motor starts to, you know, release, go in one direction, it lets out the cable and allows the platform to drop. I'm sorry, this is kind of difficult to explain in a very quick video. Over here, there are some lock parts that I bought because I wanted to modify this lock so someone can't lock you in. I was supposed to cut this off, get rid of this, and put another lock over here that engages this bar. I think it was supposed to engage this, yeah. So this way you can lock it from the inside, but you cannot be locked in from the outside. There's 2 boxes of expanded sheet metal. There's a whole bunch of it. There's more than enough to finish the whole platform. Alright, I'm gonna have to make another video because I believe YouTube has a 10-minute limit. Before we get to that, I'll show this really. This is a stencil kit. It gives you every single stencil that's supposed to be on this truck. So once I do the paint job, I was supposed to finish it with those, like the tire pressure markings. There's a whole bunch of markings all over the truck. That's what the stencils are supposed to be for. All right, I'll see you in part 2.